Good morning, everybody. Or at least it's morning here in Houston, Texas, where I am. And if you don't know me, my name is Olga Bochareva. I'm an emotional intelligence coach and EFT and fast EFT practitioner for entrepreneurs. So in this video, guys, I want to talk to you about something really, really interesting. And I hear a lot coming from my clients. And honestly, I experience that too. And essentially, it's I know what to do, but I am not doing it. Help. So let's talk about how to move from the knowing stage to the doing stage, and how to really implement things that we know will bring us what we want in this life and move us forward in business and life into action. So what I wanted to start with, guys, is the idea that clarity comes from action, not from thinking. So whatever you are in your business, whether you are trying to decide what kind of offer you should implement next, or if you are thinking about the next step, whether it's building your blog or putting up the website, and this indecisiveness drains a lot of energy. So I wanted to kind of pay attention to this. But I also wanted to share with you 3 specific things or steps that you can do right now to get there. Another thing that I'm really, really excited to share with you guys is actually I need to tap on that because it's big, and just today I realized that I'm actually brushing off one of my upper limits. And this is a first free challenge or free course that I'm doing, and it's a 14-day free course that's called From Frozen to Free. 14 days to release resistance and taking consistent steps in your business and life. So that's coming up towards the end of April, but you can go ahead and sign up now. And it's going to be very, very simple, guys. You'll start with something that you want, and every day you'll get a small tapping video from me, similar to what we do right now, with a specific tip and, of course, the tapping portion, so we can release that heavy resistance that stop us from taking the actions. So let's talk about this piece of the stride from that I know what to do, but I'm not doing this. So, really start thinking about what is that happening in that moment when you are about to take that step. And also all the things that preventing you from taking the step, like, doing dishes or doing laundry or picking things around the house. And just like I said, I'm guilty of that too. So one thing that helped me a lot, guys, and a lot of my clients, and something that I've heard a lot, is creating a vision, a compelling vision. Really something that will move you forward in the time when you go through this, valley of despair. Because we all know the cycle of change. We start very, very excited with something that, oh my gosh, it's going to work, I'm going to do it. And then as we start doing this curve is kind of starting to go down. We go to the phase that's called kind of like informed pessimism, to where we realize that, yeah, it could work, but there's just so much things that we need to do. So you can see that there's some sacrifices. You have to wake up early. You have to make up time to do what you need to do. So there are some specific things and actions that you need to do in order for your dream to happen. And very often on this curve, we go down to the place that, I call the valley of despair. And this is the concept that I learned from an amazing book that I think I shared with you guys. It's the 12th week year. And essentially, guys, what happened with people in this valley of despair, very often they just stop and going back because, there's a lot of negative intensity there that people don't know how to handle. So this is kind of where this work comes in, and where I believe emotional resilience is one of the very top skills any successful person wanted to master. So in the course that we'll be doing together, guys, this is exactly what I'll be teaching you and helping you with a very, very specific skills and habits that you can develop to get you where you want to go. Now, so the first tip for today is to create a vision. So I'll share mine, guys. So make sure that it's compelling and it makes you a little bit uncomfortable. So it's not just, something super simple that is very, very doable, but something that kind of stretches you up a little bit emotionally and physically. So mine is, a year from now, I would like to have a 6-figure business, and I am a health and wellness corporate consultant. I'll be taking this amazing training soon, to where I'll be trained how to do this work with corporations, and I'll be training other people and helping other people in this specific area of, their challenges. So my vision a year from now is having a successful 6-figure business. I can see myself traveling twice a year. I can see myself, working, not as much as I work right now because I work a lot, and spending more time with my family. And I have it really written down very, very specifically. The second vision that I have that kind of gets me through the day, but I don't want to do things that I know I need to do, is a longer term vision. And this is something that I'll be honest with you guys, you want to do when you are in a very high positive state, because otherwise you go into this route where you'll say, oh, that's not even possible, I'm not going to do this. So my 5-year vision is that I have $1 million business. So I can see, I actually wrote it down. I sit down, I see how I double, my income each year or every other year. And I can see that growth just in my mind. And again, guys, it's not something that, I know 100% going to happen. But this is where I start. And you know what? It'll get me up. Getting up and going in the morning. It'll get me do these routines that I need to do on the daily and weekly basis, whether it's posted on a Facebook or getting out and doing these videos right now. So it will get you through the harder times in your life when you don't have such high intensity. So that's the first one. The second tip is, connect with this vision. Once you've written it down and once you know what it is, daily review it. Because if you don't connect with this, guess what? It's not going to be, on your mind. So you won't be able to take this action. So, daily or once in a while, make sure that you look over it. And it's just, honestly, guys, it's so simple. Mine is like an iPhone. I just wrote it down there. And then I have, a journal that I do in the morning. I wrote down another. So you don't have to be organized. It's not, if I have to be a specific way. Just write it down, make sure it's compelling, it has some positive intensity in it, and it will get you through the times that are a bit tough. The third tip that I wanted to mention with you guys is, of course, the tapping. It's my favorite way to get through emotional parts, hard emotional parts. So we'll go ahead and tap right now. But honestly, guys, if you just tap in the moment when you face this resistance, it will totally get you through it. So let's say, for example, you're sitting down, you're ready to write a blog, and you feel it, oh shoot, I don't want to do it, they're not gonna like me, they'll judge me, I'll get an email back saying that I'm stupid, or whatever it is doing in your mind to create this fear. Just notice it. Because here's the truth, fear is not real. You hear me, guys? Danger is real, fear is a choice, so this is really huge. So when you realize this, you're like, okay, I am creating it on some level, and of course fear feels real because you feel it in your body. So that's where the tapping comes in, because it really helps you change the physical sensations in your body. While you're tapping on the acupressure points, it sends the energetic signals to the body organs that create the stress, and it changes your reaction. You actually don't feel as bad. You don't feel, the stress in your body at the moment of tapping. So it changes really your perception. So let's go ahead and tap. So whatever is it for you guys, maybe you don't feel like writing a vision and you think if you write it, it's not going to happen, and you failed before. Just notice how it's coming up for you. Step in there, feel it, notice how you know it. And as you do, just, tap with me, repeat after me, say what I say. Say, I release and let go that fear, the worry. It's not going to happen. That's not for me. I don't want to create a stupid vision. It's not going to work anyways. I release and let it go. All the worries, the sadness, the procrastination, the fears, the not good enough, all these old stories, no longer real, all in the past. It's safe to let it go. Releasing the anxiety, the stress, all the sensations in my body, all the way I feel it in my body, from every cell of my body. It's safe to let it go. Just let it go. And then just grab your wrist and breathe in and breathe out. And say peace. Very good. And if you're new to tapping, you might be surprised how something as easy as this works. Just try it. I can guarantee you, gorgeous, you will feel different. Start chipping off those layers, because your body won't be in that stress stage any longer. And then just kind of step back in there and feel it, and see if you can, start writing this vision or leading this vision in your mind, because it really all starts in your mind. Guess what? If you cannot even picture it, there's no way you're going to create it in your life. So just start here. So go in there, notice where you are, what's coming up for you. Maybe you have, remaining resistance or whatever is left. So just notice it and just say, this remaining feeling, the sensations, whatever is left, whatever it represents, whenever it comes from, that moment in time when I learned that, when I observed somebody and I made a conclusion, all that I'm thinking about was just misunderstanding. It's safe to let it go. It's safe to clear it from every part of my body. It's safe for me to create a compelling vision. It's my time to start living into this. One step at a time. I don't have to see the whole staircase for me to take the first step. One day at a time. I'm doing good already, and I'm doing better and better all the time. It's safe to let go of everything else. Just finish tapping, grabbing your wrist, breathe in, and out, and say word peace. Gorgeous. So just that simple, guys. And once again, so just tap when this thing's coming out, because it's really, really easy. And I call it the net activity, no extra time. Because I mean, honestly, guys, I tap when I drive, I tap in the restroom, I tap when I go to the grocery store, something happens, I go like, okay, it's coming up. Okay, good to let it go. So just kind of notice how it comes up for you guys. Leave a comment or, you know, send me an email, tell me how it's showing up. And of course, do sign up for the 14-day challenge. We're gonna have so much fun, we're gonna have so many results, you know, really cracking through that resistance and getting things done. And, you know, honestly, guys, I'm really excited about it because, you know, this is something that helped me build the business that I have. And, you know, in the last 3 years, I've built 2 successful businesses doing what I love. You know, first I was a math teacher and a high-performing coach, math tutor and high-performing coach for, you know, high school students. And now I work with entrepreneurs, mostly helping them with the entrepreneurial, you know, emotional side of the journey. And those are the skills that I've used to get where I am. So very excited to share with you. Go ahead and sign up and share it with a friend, because of course it's much, much more fun to do it with a friend. Thank you for listening, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk soon.